Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome to the lab this evening. I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, ladies. Welcome on in. I know there's going to be some gents on here too, so that's okay. We welcome you to this community too, so definitely welcome y'all. Oh, okay, here we go. So, this is the Laugh Coaching Shopping event. So, like I said, definitely welcome. Every time, this is my second time doing this live shopping, and of course, I'm helping you save your relationship. That's what this is all about, y'all. So, let's keep that in mind. So, let's go ahead and get into this. So, hey, welcome, like I said. If you're in a relationship and you want better communication, deeper emotional connection, and more passion, you're in the right place, y'all. You're in the right place. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Tonetta Clay, your social worker and your certified life coach, life and relationship coach. So I welcome y'all here to this community. Thank y'all for being here. Tonight I'll be sharing real relationship struggles and showing you exactly how to fix them. Plus, I have some special offers on my ebooks and coaching just for my live audience today. So, y'all gonna be excited about that. Trust me on that. So, be sure to, of course, invite your girlfriends and click the share button so that others can join and so that you all can create an amazing community and connection in the comments. Don't forget that's what the comments are for, y'all. Yes, you can comment on the questions that I ask and that kind of thing, but it's for y'all to build, like I said, community and connection in those comments, y'all. So, before we dive in, tell me one thing in the comments. Tell me what's one thing you wish was better in your relationship. And just know that this is a no judgment zone. I have shared a lot of different things about my relationships as well. So of course, hopefully y'all not judging me. If so, that's okay. I'm okay with that, but I know a lot of people ain't. So, but like I said, this is definitely a no judgment zone. So whatever you share is here inside the community. So like I said, the question is, what's one thing you wish was better in your relationship? So here's how tonight's going to work. I'll read relationship scenarios, break down how I'd help this person, and show you how you can do the same thing with the tools that I share in your own love life. And along the way, I introduce my ebooks and coaching so you can take the next step toward your relationship, toward the relationship that you deserve. So, what if something resonates with you? Make sure that you tap the heart button and drop a comment and ask questions. Like I said, this is definitely interactive. The more interactive, the better. I don't want y'all just sitting there. I'm just sitting here like, where y'all at? That kind of thing. Drop some comments. Like I said, drop some comments. Ask questions, and I'll answer their questions here on live. And of course, make sure that you click the heart button to make sure that I know that you, of course, love the information I'm sharing here and that you want me to keep on going. So, if don't forget to share and tag your girlfriends, like I said, so they can join us too. Like I said, let's create a womanly connection and community in the comments. Don't be afraid to do so, y'all. Tag your girlfriends. Let them know I'm here. Let them know this information is for them as well. So the first thing like I said, I'll be reading a Reddit story to y'all about a common relationship issue. So let me find something right quickly. Let me see. Oh well, okay. Let me see. There is one right here actually. Oh, I clicked on it. Okay. This person's asking, should I date a woman who has sex with my childhood friend in the past? Says, I'm a 24-year-old male, recently met this 23-year-old female, and things were going super well. Me and her clicked and have a lot of things in common. So about a week in, my friend tells me he knows her, and they have history from about a year ago. Now my fear is maybe I'm some type of rebound, or that she is only talking to me because I'm his friend, or because I'm his friend. Any advice? The first thing I would say with this, every relationship that I always talk about, everything takes communication. Yes, I understand that you asked your friend had some, or your friend pulled you aside and let you know that he had some dealings with her a year ago. But the main thing, yes, he told you this information, but the main thing is to go talk to her. Go talk to her and find out what's going on. Let her know that he's your friend. Find out what happened, what's going on. You can ask him as well. But like I said, the first thing is to communicate these things to her. Even though it's been a weekend into the relationship, that is fine. It's best that you find out if there are some red flags early on, then later. Always communicate. Always, as like I said, I can't beat that into your heads enough. Always communicate, y'all. I communicate like that in my relationships I've had too, and the one I'm currently in as well. If I can't communicate with the partner that I'm with, then something's totally wrong. I must not need to be. I guess I must not need to be with that person. It's how I feel about it. Nowadays, like I said, I had some horrible communication, I'm sure, in the past as well. I had to work on these things over the years, over the last several decades. I guess I put it that way. I had to work on these things. Communication is a learned skill that you can learn too. Like I said to this gentleman, the first thing I would say is to talk to her about it. I don't care if it's one day in and you found out your homeboy didn't been with her or whatever. Still bring it up in a conversation anyway. Don't be accusatory, or you shouldn't have slept with my friend, or this kind of thing at all. Don't do that. Just let her know that you're friends with so and so, and that person let you know that y'all have a history about a year ago. What happened? What's going on? Because that's my homeboy. That's all you gotta say. Is start the conversation. Don't be afraid to have these conversations, y'all. He said it's only a week into this relationship. Okay, so what? You got to ask these kind of questions if things are coming up in the beginning. Ask these questions so you won't get yourself into a relationship that you can't get out, that you feel that you can't get out of, and that you feel that you wasted your time in, because you should have asked these questions up front. Do that stuff. Ask the questions up front. Like I said, that's the first thing I would say, definitely say. And let me know down in the comments, has anybody been in a situation like this? Let me know in the comments, y'all. You've been in a situation where you are trying to date somebody, you find out sometime in the relationship that person has dated or been with somebody that you've known, that you're friends with. Let me know in the comments. And I'm trying to think. I haven't had that happen thus far. Put it that way. Haven't had it happen, y'all. So I can't say I have. But like I said, definitely if I would have had it happen, if somebody would have told me this, a friend of mine would have told me this, I would have, of course, had that conversation with the person that I'm dating. That's why I'm telling y'all this. This is exactly what I would do. And when it comes to, of course, coaching and all those types of things, yes, you have to advocate for yourself in these relationships, but yes, you also have to speak up too. It ain't just being quiet and wondering about these things months and months down the road, and y'all meeting, you and all your friends are going on double dates, and there's a secret thing going on. You need to make sure that you ask these questions. I would definitely ask these questions. I don't care if it was like 1 or 2 days in. I'm going to ask these questions. Especially if somebody's bringing it to me, I'm going to ask you. And if that person can't take the conversation, that means I'm not going to continue dating that person. That's how that's going to go. That's for me. It don't have to be for you, but that is for me, y'all. But like I said, definitely, there's some, like I said, there's a lot of things that happen in relationships. And just know that when it comes to, like I said, relationships and being open, being vulnerable, that kind of thing, you have definitely got to, like I said, communicate. Have those conversations, y'all. And this problem happens, like I said, sometimes we cannot prevent a lot of times we can't prevent these things from happening. But what we can prevent from happening is being in a relationship with somebody where you know this kind of secret or this kind of issue is laying in the background and you haven't spoken up and said anything about it. That's going to create some issues down the road for both of y'all. Possibly some anger, some resentment, and everything else. And it could cause a breakup, especially if this person and your friend y'all are at dinner, y'all having double dates and that kind of thing. Something's coming up. All types of things can come up. Settle this stuff in the beginning, y'all. And while I'm talking about this, I have an ebook called an ebook that talks about communication, y'all. And it talks about these same exact things. Talking about how you can, of course, deal with relationships, how you can, of course, talk to your partner, how you can have those hard conversations with your partner. I put the information in the description of the video, just so you all can know. And I just realized I didn't bring the papers with me. Actually, I think they're on my... Y'all, I didn't even bring the stuff in with me. I'm going to have to be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. I just realized I didn't bring my the actual ebook with me. Give me a second, y'all. Right back. Oh, goodness. Y'all, sorry about that. This is my second time, y'all. I'm getting used to this. That's all right. It happens. But like I said, y'all, oh goodness gracious, now I'm thrown all off. That's all right. The ebook is called Connecting Conversations, Enhancing Communication in Romantic Relationships. Like I said, this ebook would definitely help this couple have these conversations that they don't want to have. Some conversations we're scared to have. This is a scary conversation to have, especially if you're digging this girl and you're liking this person. Because you don't want this person to say, oh, I loved him more, I don't want to be with you now. I know he's your homeboy, or maybe it was a rebound. Who knows? I doubt that it was a year later, but still. Like I said, this ebook, of course, will help you communicate, like I said, in your relationships. It provides practical, easy to implement tools and techniques to help couples increase positive communication and conversation and decrease the arguing, including hitting below the belt and fighting unfairly. Like I said, this is definitely a great ebook, and I put the link, like I said, to the ebook in the description so that you can pick it up from my Etsy shop. And like I said, this is a great ebook for this gentleman and actually any other couple that may be going through something like this, or having some other conversations that you don't, or having some other things going on in the relationship, and you sweeping all these conversations, all these issues up under the rug, and you don't want to have these conversations. There is no reason why you cannot do that. We have got to start having these conversations, y'all. The hard conversations and the easy conversations, they both matter in our relationships. So let me look for another actually hold on. Okay, so just to let you know, of course, this is the second live shopping event. I want to do something special again. Anyone who purchases this ebook during this live will get a bonus, a free 30-minute coaching session call with me to help you apply what you learned in the ebook. And you can, of course, if you don't want to click the link in the description, just comment down below the word truth, TRUTH, and I'll go ahead and get that link to that ebook sent directly to you in your inbox. So like I said, but this is only available while I'm here on this live. So if you purchase while I'm on the live, we'll make sure that we have a free 30-minute session to go over any issues or talk about anything that you find that you need some more clarification on, or some coaching around in that ebook. And again, the ebook is called Connecting Conversations, Enhancing Communications in Romantic Relationships. Now, let me look for another one, y'all. Now, I'm going to do one more. I'm not going to do 4 and 5, and this time I'm going to look for one more. Let me see. Let me see if this is... It doesn't have anything on there. Let me see. Okay. This is kind of long, y'all. Holy crappers. This is kind of long. I may not read that. That's really long. I'm trying to find something a little bit short. Let me see. I don't know what these acronyms are, so I'm not reading acronyms, y'all. I have no idea what these other acronyms are. So, let me see. Okay. This says, after 6 years, I don't know if I want to spend the rest of my life with my girlfriend. Both of them are in their mid-20s. Can anyone that experienced this same thing give me some advice? Well, where do I start? I met my girlfriend in grade school. Since 2nd grade, we practically saw each other grow up, hang out every day as kids, and I always had a crush on each other. Until middle school, I mainly hung out with her cousin while she was with her friends and really didn't speak to each other until eventually we reconnected after we graduated high school one night for a get-together. And we hooked up after that night, and we pretty much been together since we're 19 years old. And like I said, they're 25, y'all, mid-20s. Where am I at? Okay, y'all, lost my... Okay, we've been together since we were 19 years old. A couple months later, we moved in together because my household wasn't and still isn't a stable household 6 years later. I feel like the spark isn't there. I feel like I wasted my 20s, and I feel like we are slowly drifting away. and feeling like roommates at this point. We never do anything together too much. If I do want to do something, just like the two of us, she'll try to invite her brother or his wife along. She pretty much is with them 24/7 and never home. They missed a lot of words, y'all. I'm at the point where I want to explore. I feel like I haven't done that, and I want to meet new people, men or women. I want to see different people and see what this world is like. Okay, it's kind of some words were kind of missing, but I kind of got the gist. These folks have been together, knowing each other since grade school, got together high school, then of course officially got together after high school, after they graduated, that kind of thing. And he's feeling like he's tired of it. I guess I put it that way. And the spark is gone, and the conversation isn't there. They are doing things together. They're feeling like roommates. So the first thing I would direct this couple, of course, is always communication too. I always say communication. Yes, I know I always do. But this, of course, is a conversation that many folks sweep up under the rug and don't want to have. I was in relationships like this too. It felt like roommates. The intimacy wasn't there. And if it was, it wasn't the kind of intimacy I wanted. I guess I put it that way either. And I didn't speak up. We had some other issues. Him having a nasty attitude all the time, felt like a narcissist. I'm assuming that's what that was, unless there was mental health issues. One of the two or both. And like I said, I was in a relationship like this before. I was in that relationship for 7.5 years, y'all. Scared to have this conversation until maybe like about the last few months. And what I'm here to tell y'all today is don't be scared to have these conversations. I know that now. This was years ago. I know that now. To not be scared to have these conversations anymore. Because I don't want to sit in a relationship and years and years and years have passed by. I'm like, okay, I'm tired of this because I don't even like this person anymore. And that's what it seems like is going on here. Just know that there is nothing wrong with experimenting with things. But you have to have that conversation with your partner first. Find out what is going on. Why she's acting this way. Why she's inviting so and so along every time you try to have a date night with her. Just ask her what is going on. Like I said, if I was coaching this couple, those are the questions I'll be asking. What's going on? Why are you inviting folks out? Why do you feel like it's roommates? What has happened? Is the intimacy still there inside the bedroom and outside the bedroom? Do you all hug? Do you all kiss? Do you all say positive things to each other? And find out from his side and her side what's going on. She may be tired of the relationship too, and scared to say something. Like I said, we have to have these kind of conversations, y'all, even though they hurt. You never know what's going through her head. She may want to experiment just like you. You never know. Y'all can do it together if you want to. But I know usually when folks are saying, because like I said, my partner and I went to therapy for this too. When we're saying we feel like roommates and the spark isn't there anymore, usually that's the intimacy that has left the relationship. And I'm not talking about just sex at all. Intimacy is hand holding, hugging, kissing, laying next to each other, those types of intimacies. When those things also disappear out your relationship, you will start feeling like roommates. Like, why am I here with this person? Those things, intimacy helps you connect with your partner. I don't know, like I said, all that information wasn't in this, but I'm assuming that's what's going on. And like I said, those are some of the questions I'll be asking this couple, especially when it comes to one-on-one coaching. One-on-one, I guess, couples coaching, I put it that way. Like I said, finding out what's going on. Like I said, she might be feeling the same way. He has to have that conversation with her to find out. Yes, you can ask people, you can ask me, that kind of thing, but until we all get in a room together to ask these questions and to, of course, to dive deeper into what's going on, then and only then can we get to the bottom of things, y'all. Just know that. Like I said, I know there are some things that, of course, a lot of couples, including me and my partners in the past too, didn't want to bring up. But we had to. How else were we going to make the relationship work or not work? We had to have them conversations. And I know I just talked about the ebook, Connecting Conversations and Enhancing Communication in Romantic Relationships. But I have another one as well. This guy's talking about diving deep within himself, trying to learn the world and see what's out there. I have an ebook called The 7 Pillars Blueprint Strengthen Your Life from the Ground Up. And this may, of course, help the gentleman too. Excuse me. This ebook is all about trying to learn yourself, self-development. It's trying to figure out who you are. Who you are in 7 key areas, like your spirituality, your relationships, education, all those types of things. And this can definitely help this gentleman dive deep within himself. I asked different kind of questions up in here. Let me see. Let me find the question. Oops. Like I said, I asked different kind of questions. I'm looking for a question now, y'all. I'm trying to skim through really, really quick. Just one thing, like I just said, as far as trying to figure out who you are and what's going on, one of the things I suggested, because I can't find a question offhand, I'm looking for a question, but that's okay. Start journaling about each and every person that's important to you. And right now we're talking about your partner, so that person I'm sure was important to you at some point. So of course start journaling about that person. Reflect on what type of relationship you have with this person and where you think it might have start going downhill at. That's one tip I can give you, like I said, from this ebook that you can start doing right now. You don't have to wait to buy the ebook. You can start journaling right now. Start journaling about, like I said, what's going on, and like I said, where the breakdown has happened in your relationship. Start journaling about that as well before we even get together and meet. Those are some things that you can do, of course, on your own, because you're going to have answers for all the questions I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask, what do you think it started at? What happened? You don't have to have exact dates, but kind of like a few years ago or that type of thing. How's the intimacy? Kind of where that started dwindling at. The communication. When did y'all stop talking? When did y'all stop having one-on-one date nights instead of couple date nights? I'll be asking all those things. And of course diving deep with him to try to find out, why is he feeling like they're roommates now? What has exactly happened? And asking her the same thing. So like I said, definitely y'all, like I said, those if you want either one of those ebooks, that information will definitely be in the description of this video. That's what this is for, a live shopping event. So like I said, definitely go ahead and purchase your ebook now. And make sure that you comment the word truth in the comments if you want the ebook, in connecting conversations and enhancing communication and romantic relationships. And if you want the ebook, the 7 Pillars Blueprint, Strengthen Your Life from the Ground Up, make sure you comment communication down there, y'all. And I'll send out these ebooks the ebook links to purchase them from the store directly to you. Now, like I said, I was diving deep with this couple, I guess with this particular couple, like I was coaching them. I guess asking the questions that I would ask any couple in any kind of life coaching or relationship coaching session. Now, if you want to dive deep and want a more personalized, step-by-step approach to transforming your relationship with my coaching, like I said, the coaching is for you. It's for those women who feel unheard and disconnected in their relationship, because I've been there too. Women who want to rebuild intimacy and trust, I've been there as well. And women who want to support, who need support after a toxic relationship, I've definitely been there twice so far. The long-term ones, I'm not counting the short-term ones, I ain't going to say I don't care, but the long-term relationship, those are the ones I'm talking about. So, how the coaching session works. We'll have private coaching sessions where I guide you through a few, like I said, a few different things. If you're constantly arguing or feeling disconnected, imagine having a clear step-by-step plan to bring back the peace, love, and passion in your relationship. That's exactly what my one-on-one coaching can provide you with. And I did put the link, of course, to my one-on-one coaching in the description as well. Just know that you won't be doing this alone. I'll be there to help you create the love and happiness that you deserve inside your relationship. And like I said, for the link to my to the private coaching, to fill out the questionnaire to see whether we can work together, that is in the description of this video, y'all. And for the first 3 women who booked tonight, I'm going to give you an extra hour session for free, where you can bring your partner to the conversation or use an extra hour for yourself. But this is only available while we're here live on this video, y'all. So if you're ready to invest in your happiness and relationship, DM me the word coaching now, or click the link pinned, or or click the link in this in the description of this video to, of course, to find out whether we can work together and to start booking your sessions, y'all. So I hope this video, of course, helped y'all today. Like I said, I read 2 Reddit stories that, of course, hopefully y'all can relate with. And hopefully you took some information from that. I guess, like I said, the second one I can definitely relate to, because that's what we recently went to couples counseling last year and got some help with with that exact problem, saying that our spark was gone too. We feel like roommates. We had the exact kind of situation, similar kind of situation occur. So I hope that you can relate, like I said, to this, to those 2 Reddit stories. And like I said, put in the comments if you can relate to them, and if you want to share your story, go ahead and feel free and do so. It's not a problem at all. Like I said, this is a judgment-free zone here, y'all. Judgment-free zone. And I gotta sneeze, y'all. It won't come out. Sorry about that, y'all. But again, like I said, I have the 7 pillars blueprint, strengthen your life from the ground up, the ebook. You probably can't see it. It's probably kind of, the light's kind of bright. Then I have the Connecting Conversations ebook, enhancing communication in romantic relationships. And both of these ebooks are $15, y'all. Just to let y'all know. Like I said, it's in my Etsy shop. So click that link in the description for whichever ebook that you want, or comment the word truth for the Connecting Conversations ebook, and comment the word communication for the 7 pillars blueprint. And then, like I said, for my one-on-one coaching, like I said, comment the word coaching and put it in the comments. And now, of course, like I said, I'll link back with you and connect with you on Messenger. So before we wrap up, if you've been struggling in your relationship, don't wait until it gets worse, y'all. Do not wait until it gets worse. I have been there and done that. Do not wait there until it gets worse. Always going, because at some point, if you keep waiting, you're going to just say, I'm done with this, and you're going to walk away. All relationships don't require, and all issues in relationships do not require you to walk away from it. Some things can be helped if you want it to be helped, y'all. So grab one of my ebooks or book a private coaching session with me today. Just DM me the word help. If you have no idea where to start, you don't know what to do, DM me the word help, y'all. And like I said, I can help guide you through the processes and figure out what you may need, and you can decide from there whether you want it or not. If you found tonight's live to be helpful, hit the heart button and tag a friend who needs this. Like I said, I know there's other folks that you know out there in relationships that need this type of information and these messages from those Reddit stories that can possibly help them too, y'all. So, and let me know, should I do more of these live coaching shopping events? Like I said, I actually enjoy doing this. This is my second time, but I'm learning through this process as I go. So I'm hoping that this has been helpful for you. So I want to thank you for spending time with me tonight. I'll be checking my DMs for anyone who wants a link or more details about the ebooks and the one-on-one coaching that I talked to you about. So I'll see you all soon. Now, I guess I'll see you in the DMs soon. I guess I put it that way. So with that, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this tonight, and I hope that you've learned something, like I said, from those Reddit stories. Whenever I read those, I love reading those, and I love giving the advice on those, because I know that it can help some couples out there that are struggling with some of those similar issues. So with that, y'all, take care, y'all. Like I said, I'll see y'all in the DMs. So like I said, again, DM me the word help. If you're unsure whether you want to start with the ebooks or one-on-one coaching, let me know in the DMs. Comment the word help. So I'll talk to y'all soon, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace out.